Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
We are back, or I am back in the building. Hello! Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.BREALTV and X. Hello, y'all. I'm joined here today with the Legend Squad. Starting off, one of my best bros in the world, Mr. Whitey Ford, a.k.a. Everlast.
Aw. Thanks, brother.
Oh, my
I hope
God.
your trip was well. I'm glad to be back. I missed last week. I came in once while you were gone. We had a good time.
Yes.
Doobie held it down.
Yes.
Good to see you. Good to have you back.
I heard Doobie was holding it down. Salute to Doobie. We have the legendary friend of mine from the East Coast, Psycho Leezy.
Yeah, baby. Yep. Salute. Cheers.
Yes.
Happy Tuesday.
I know you was out there, too, for a time.
We was out,
Yeah.
doing our little runs and shit. It was cool.
That's right. We got some of the Treehouse crew, Bolton Blombo still gone, but we got Ra Ra and the Dominator here.
What's up, everybody? What's up, B? Welcome back, man.
Thank you, sir.
Glad to see you here.
And we got one of my other bestest friends in the world, my man, the Strong One, Strong Tone.
What's up,
Up
everybody?
in here.
Welcome back.
Congratulations on the new music, the new video, my friend.
Thank you.
People have been excited about that shit,
Hell yeah.
and oh man, it's going. Thank you, sir. Aton could have just brung this all the way over here, man. What the fuck, Aton? Why you
it's
making
getting a little
Steph don't
late. That's
work?
a step and a half.
What's going on here? But yeah, man, salute. Make sure you go check out that new Deftones video and the new music. You know what I'm saying? Kaiser Soze's in the building, as you could see. He's just, standing on point right here. He found his mat.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Oh my God. Siri's talking to me over here.
Talking up.
Yeah, man, salute to everybody that came out to see us out in Europe in those shows. They're probably not watching, but if you are, salute to you and thank you very much. Shows were incredible, but it was hot as fuck. How was it down here? Because, man, we didn't escape the summer at all, but maybe one day.
Yeah, it was not hot as fuck. It was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2 days it got up a little bit, but still, even, it's hard to complain when it was only in the 90s when we've seen like the 110s and
right.
115s
Yeah.
in the recent.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it was hanging. It was still a little hanging back. It was like, okay, it ain't here yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, like in Seville. We were in Seville, Spain, and that shit was hot as fuck down there. I mean, we didn't really catch a break. France, it was hot. The only place that was kind of cool was maybe Berlin. Everything else, shit was crazy. 107 degrees in Seville.
That's a little warm.
When we went on at, what was it, 9:30?
107 at 9:30.
No, it was like probably 95 at fucking 9:30.
That's still hot.
Yeah, it felt like it. By the end of the show, it felt like you were wearing a goddamn wet blanket.
It was probably like that at one song in.
Well,
Maybe two.
I wear Under Armour, so it's cool, for a minute. But they do got that Under Armour where it cools you off. Like if it
Supposedly pulls the sweat away from you.
pulls the sweat away and it cool.
Nike has a version of it called Dry Fit.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
The wick.
But
Wicking effect.
I wear the compression version of it so it doesn't get everything else all soaked up and shit. But But yeah, that sort of keeps you cool if you got that gear on. If you got the regular shit on, you sweating fucking bullets. But the shows were awesome, man. We hit it with some different shit this time around. A little different set list. We were switching it up from night to night. We didn't really stick to one particular.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's when.
Yeah, no.
It's
Speak on it.
It was one of the funniest times of my life is when I let go of the set list.
Right.
And it was during like the first time I did like I made an acoustic record, the Life Acoustic, and it was just me and a keyboard player out there, and we were killing, but like every night it was like we got to know the songs so well. I just would go out there and we wouldn't write shit down. I would just start whatever song I wanted to start, and it became like every night was something flow of it.
There's a freedom to
different, but you would do what you felt in that moment. So it always felt great.
Yeah.
I love doing that. Do more of that.
Yeah. Like because, I mean, when you get stuck on a set list for so long, it just becomes like, okay, easy, snap in and you go. We're the type of dudes that always like to challenge ourselves. So we'll like fucking flip it around. We'll come up with different flips. And for this particular one, we decided, because you already know, you're my brother, and I'm sure you've seen this because this shit goes everywhere on this social media. We cover Jump Around
Every night, dude. I love it.
And
somebody
let me tell you,
I ain't.
let me tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you
One
something.
of these days, you're just gonna be like, "Hey, come on out. We'll give you a hotel room, and like, I'm gonna charge you. I'll just go on tour. You just feed me.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the bit.
Give me a bong.
Let me give you the selling of the bit. Let me give you the selling of the bit, okay? Because you gotta appreciate how the setup is, right? So it's the very last song. It's a part of our encore, right? And we only do one verse because Send Dog Stank Ass ain't learned the second part yet. But we could
That's a joke, right?
kinda.
Okay. give me a better reason. I can think
Well,
of 1,000 better
we
reasons Saint can give me that I don't know the second verse.
Better. We felt in that time that it was better just to give him a little taste of it than to give him
Slam that shit and go to fuck home.
right. So that's been the cover for a while, in tribute to you guys, and this is how I sell it to them. Like, hey, listen, we do the introductions or the outros, if you will, of this is DJ Lord, this is Eric Bobo, this is Scent Dog, and this is, hey, that's Be Real, blah blah blah, and we say, hey, look, thank you for coming here tonight and getting this energy. We got one more for you. It's not our song. This is a tribute to our brothers, but it's the most explosive, most impactful hip-hop song of all time. And
Thank you.
when it lands, you're going to feel it. So don't get up till we do, because we'll make everybody go into squat shit position. I almost shit myself one night for you, man. I just want you to know this. I ate way too
For me?
late. Well,
I love you. I get you.
you know what I
Fucking
mean.
with you, but
You know what I
get
mean.
you.
Not for you, but in your name. I almost shit
You
myself.
gonna blame me if that would happen?
No, I was just telling you
myself,
how.
bro.
I was just telling you how important it was. I was willing to be shitting myself. To
I
like
saw
get
you
this
guys
song.
do it somewhere.
Anyway, we get into the squat position, and we tell everybody, hey, look, when you hear this, you're gonna want to do something, but don't get up till we do. And sure enough, the horns drop, and everybody, the sound goes. But people are disciplined these days. They wait. And the enormity of the pop from the squat position up is ridiculous. Now, that shit went kind of viral this time around due to Hellfest or something like that. But the other thing we did, is all right, so normally we play Kill a Man, right? We play the end of it with the Rage cover bit. You know what I mean? Like it's we turn the last chorus into the Rage cover, right? And it goes into that heavy Morello riff and all that shit, and people get stirred the fuck up and they go, that was crazy, right? But what we followed up with this time is we followed up with Bomb Track. We covered Bomb Track, and man, the explosion that happened with that, because no one expected that. You know what I mean? No one could call that we were gonna cover that track, because it could have been that we did the easy one, Killing in the Name of. It's a fucking repetitive song, but it's dope, it's impactful, it's one of their dopest joints, but that would have been the easy one. But no, We don't do easy. We do challenging. And we didn't know how they were going to receive it. And man, when that shit exploded, bro, it was something else. So in that last song pack that we do, the last 5 songs, yours at the end, the fucking nail in the fucking coffin blow, that whole last part of the set is that fucking ill shit. And the way we flipped it this time around, we didn't know how it was going to be received, but fuck, it went.
I hope
I gotta say.
at the festivals after you did that every time, and you walked back to the little dressing room village, and you saw who was going up next. You gave him a little wink, and then
Oh yeah, you know that's how Soul Assassins do. That's how we do that shit. It's like follow that.
And even when I would go out as Everlast in festival situations, crowds are usually pretty good, so I'd wind up doing Jump Around, and it's just. God bless it, man. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to go do
Follow
anything
that.
after that. You have to be like Rage Against the Machine or something,
Or Slayer.
like that. Or you have to
you
pull
gotta-
something out ridiculous like that just to match that crazy weird energy.
It's a different
you captured.
energy, and you cannot play that in the middle, because then you're blowing your whole wad. It's like it's like you're in a porno. You're in your
Dude,
first
I would make
porn,
fun
and
of
they
people-
fucking blow your load in a minute.
Like
No.
in the middle of a show, would yell, jump around, and be like, "You're like dumb, right?"
Yeah, no,
Like, I'm gonna do that right now. Like,
Yeah, listen, you got to have a great show to fucking gas your fucking biggest song on the first, in the first 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes if you got an hour set. That is crazy. Unless you got a really compelling show and your album was as dope as maybe your single was. Like, you got to have that. And that's not always easy for anybody, but I got to tell you, even so, to gas that song anywhere else is a waste, because that's the pop.
Man, then that's the song. If that song's the one that you can't do first, and that's the one you come out do first, and then you're out. You just do it that one and you leave.
You don't have to do.
I'm
you don't have to do any other song.
Yeah, you just do that.
go ahead
I'm out.
and show my little bit of petty hurtness right now, because I really appreciate how you said most impactful and a few other things, because like I'm sick of seeing like VH1 lists of like the top 100
Their lists are whack.
and this, or hey, it's not just them, it's fucking Source, any of these fucks, man.
You know what?
It's well into the back half of the 100 when it's top 5 all time, regardless what anybody want to tell me.
Hey, listen.
Period.
Listen.
Fuck you.
I have used this song.
I got the receipts, literally.
Listen.
Let's compare licenses.
I've seen what you've done with it live, and I've seen what I've done with it with 2 completely separate bands, because Prophets of Rage covered it too. And there ain't no song like that one, not in the hip hop catalog at all. And to me, those lists are bullshit. We should make a list of the most bullshit list makers
a good one.
of all time.
A list of the most bullshit lists.
That song pumps up the crowd at any genre
Any genre.
being that it gets dropped.
Listen, at Hellfest, the thing people were
Any genre.
at Hellfest, some metal head purists were like, well, they're not metal. Why should they be there? Blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. We could snap in at any place, but most especially places like that. And look, we used Jump Around from my man Everlast right here. And that shit had the biggest pop.
Dude,
Any genre.
I'm going to tell you, I've played Hellfest. I played Hellfest during that acoustic fucking tours I'm talking about. I did like 2 years of acoustic tours. And I remember showing up at this place and it being the most metal, dark shit ever.
Yeah.
The band that was playing right before me was called like The Bread That Butters Its Bread, or some weird name like that. I swear to God, it was something like that. And I'm sure people can find out what it was. It's not literally a name close to that. And I'm calling Ivory, my manager, like, what the fuck did you book me? I was like, will you just take money from anybody? Did you ask who else is playing? Like, do I fit in? Like, me and my keyboard player are like, we're going to get shit thrown at us, dude. We're going to, because we were doing like love songs and shit, right? I'm like, fuck, freaking out. Like, this is going to go badly. And then Ivory's like, the check was this. I was like, well, I'm going to try and do it. So we go on stage and I tell my guy, like, hey, man, whatever, if something goes south, just get up and walk the fuck up off the stage and we're out.
Hey, that's all you
Meantime, it was
can.
one of those things where it was alternating stages, and I don't know if it was the same venue, but this place was doing it in like these hangars, like
Yeah, it's
airplane
different.
type hangars, but huge ones.
Yeah, they
So, like,
moved it around.
when the band before me went off, the band in the next hangar went on, so everybody went over there. So my thing emptied out, and I was hoping at best nobody would come back, and we would just play the show. Slowly, 10 minutes right before we were going on, it starts filling up. But now it's not just like the grimy rock dudes. It's like all of a sudden they got their broad with them. And I'm starting to go like, this is fucking weird vibes, dude. And like the way the fucking hangars were like set up, the dressing rooms were above, and there was like a walkway around the whole building, right? And there were little rooms.
Yeah.
I'm looking up, and all the fucking bands are out now. I'm like, oh, they're out to watch the massacre or something. You know, I was like, we're about to fucking, this ain't going over well. I keep thinking like, dude, we start playing this. These motherfuckers locked in or swaying with their chicks. This is Hellfest. I'm like, I just heard the most music I ever heard in my life.
Ah, man, they got it together out
I was like, wow.
And you know, that's the thing about metalheads out there is they're open to other shit as long as you ain't whack.
We were the break of the day. We were the like, hey, everybody come break. We were the like,
Yeah.
the
break
plate
up,
in between courses.
breaking up the monotony.
We were there to cleanse the palate.
Breaking up the monotony of the metal.
Next comes up. Well, you sound good.
But you could have dropped,
Breaking up.
jump around, and that crowd would have lost it.
it.
They would have lost it.
But I wasn't even in that mode. I'm just saying, like,
No, but that's
when
what
he kept. And when I kept hearing Hellfest, I was like, why does that fucking? I was like, oh yeah, that was like one of the scariest things I ever did.
Yeah, but I'm saying we were still on. I was still on that train from where we were at talking about. You know.
Yeah.
They
I'm
definitely
saying that
would've done.
song would have blown up at Hellfest.
Listen,
I think
I'll
I
tell
did
you what.
play an acoustic version of it actually.
Look,
Even that would have blew it up.
No. Time out. Just you're going too far now. An acoustic version would be cool, but it wouldn't pop like the original.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
But let me tell you what. Let me tell you how strong this song is, though. It doesn't have to just be us as Soul Assassins covering our bro song. It could be anyone covering the song, and if they do it right, they're blowing up the spot. That's how good it is.
I know for a fact, Snoop every night. Pretty much
after
does it.
he saw us do it. Yeah.
I don't know if they still do it, but that big band, I think it's only 2 guys or 3 guys, but 21 Pilots, they do it every night, or we're doing it every night. Limp Bizkit does it every night.
I'm gonna say I never seen Limp Bizkit do a show, and they didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Lee always does it.
Yeah. So I mean, there's and there's a bunch of other bands that do
it's a
every
blow up.
night. It's like it's a go-to fucking. If you could pull it off, you're gonna win.
Yeah, it's a blow up anthem. If you fucking do it justice, you've won.
I compare it to me doing Folsom Prison.
Right.
Like it goes over. You know what I mean? It's just always going to go over. If you can pull it off, it goes over.
So speaking to Bomb Track, right, that we covered, it went over like that because we did it justice. We didn't have any change of it, you know, and obviously we didn't have a band there, but like we, you know, found an instrumental or maybe stemmed it out, one of the two, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things where we did it justice and we didn't do it weak style. And I even put the fucking scream in there where the scream happens in there and people tripped out on that. Won them over right there. At Hellfest, we knocked that shit down. So it was like we started off real hip-hop in the first fucking half of the set at Hellfest. And people were just like, all right, yeah, they were moving. But they weren't necessarily moshing yet, but they were moving. But the minute we flipped them with the Killer Man into, you know, the Rage Killer Man in the chorus, they start moshing up then. Then we hit it with the fucking Bomb Track, mosh pit, fucking crazy, ridiculous. Then we hit it with Can't Get the Best of Me, extension of the mosh pit, then Rock Superstar into the Slayer fucking break piece that we put in it.
Yeah.
And it just destroyed. And then
ramped up.
And then we fucking hit him with Jump Around at the end, which had no rock shit in it. And it had the biggest reaction. I mean, everybody was talking about it. I mean, like fucking we're still getting tagged from that performance 4 weeks fucking later. That was in like the first week of that tour. 4 weeks later, we're still getting hit on that.
Yeah, because it's a great ending to the ramp up that was going on that whole entire time. You know?
Yeah,
it was a nice release.
There's just certain songs that win if you do it right, but this is beyond that because I just want to say that I've seen this song played in by many different people in many different forms, and it fucking blows up. It's a blow up song. To me, it's probably the in my opinion, top 5 blow up songs of all time, if not number 1. Because I mean, I ain't seen another hip hop song be as impactful on a crowd as that one. And that's just real talk. I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of sets in 33 years, and I've seen a lot of groups do a lot of shit, but no song has caused the reaction that one has had in the realm of hip hop. And if you take it out of hip hop and put it into a mixed genre field, same fucking shit.
Korn has one. Blind.
Yeah. Yeah. Blind is dope.
That's
Yeah,
the
but I'm
one.
saying
That's pretty good.
I'm saying that's
Pop.
that's in their genre though.
Yeah,
But it works in every genre.
yeah.
And that song, Jump Around, is a hip hop song that works in every genre.
Yeah.
Even if you just play it in its original form. And it's the best way to play it in the original form, because that's the shit that gets the fucking pop.
As soon as people hear that intro, though,
Yeah. They know what to do. You don't got to tell them
over.
shit.
I mean, well, how often has a record stolen an actual classic Hall of Fame rock and roll songs intro and like made it theirs? Like, I have to tell people sometimes, like, oh, that's Harlem Shuffle. And they'll be like, what's that? No, you know, young people I'm talking about. I'll be like, oh, no, go listen to it.
A hip hop audience is very versed in rock and metal, though, as well. You know what I mean? It's not
some
like
of them.
it's not like they're blind to it. They know them songs. You know what I mean? I think the Korn song goes over at a hip hop crowd.
I think so,
At a
too.
hip hop show. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, damn.
Like a Rage song would.
Yeah.
Like a Rage song would.
But they would recognize it, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They already know it.
Yeah, certain Rage songs would go off on a hip hop engagement because a lot of people know it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It may not go off. These, you know, some of these songs don't go off at every fucking place, but that song, I know for a fact, goes off at any place you fucking. It's like the grenade. You pull the pin, throw it, and just wait, because it's gonna fucking explode.
Even for DJs,
I did an
too, though.
experiment once with it in Boston.
Oh, shit.
I came out on stage at like a little radio festival, and I'm sure there's people that remember this and will attest to it. Wearing a Boston jersey. And I come out on stage, and I think the playoffs were going on, and they were both still viable.
Right.
Lakers and fucking. And come out there, and we do our whole set, and fucking I'm talking my shit about fucking, this, that, or the other, and I'm like, yo, check this out. And I whip off the Boston jersey, and I have the Laker jersey on. And the entire fucking 20,000 plus people are,
And then you drop
and I'm like, it's all right, though. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Because I can do this. And drop the record, and the place goes bananas.
That's
Yeah.
great.
While I'm, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a testament to the point. Like, I did it on purpose just to see, like, how far can I
Still works.
How quick can you turn a booing mass into like eating out of the palm of your hand?
That's a great
that song
test.
can do it.
Yeah, that song can
There's
do it.
something about the way that song came together.
Absolutely.
It's a silly ass rap song. It really doesn't have much deep meaning. Pack it up, you know what I mean? Like, break it down. I did an acoustic version is when I realized how silly the lyrics were. They're dope. They flow. They like bounce. I mean, it's a rap. It's,
The era,
but
too.
it ain't like some meaningful. It's funny. It's just a party song. That's it.
But the era, too, like, it suited the time, man. It was hot as
But
fuck.
something
It was
about the
still-
energy of when that track came together and all the pieces and why it just all made sense.
The intro, the hypeness of the beat, and the fact that you're yelling, jump
Nigga,
around, telling
nigga.
people to wild out.
Just that being the Irish anthem is enough
That, too.
to blow the fuck up. That's it. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
the world just,
Well,
that shit is.
hands down, without you can't
The
mince
video
words.
that
You
was
can't-
at the parade.
you
come
can't-
on, that shit
you-
was off the hook.
You can't fuck around. You got to say it's a great song. It's an amazing song, and that
crazy.
and
That's what I'm saying. The timing,
I didn't say
everything
it
was
great.
just
I
perfect.
said it was silly. It was kind of silly.
I mean, it's
Perfect.
silly, whatever.
It's
In your
fun.
opinion,
Silly.
because
I don't mean even like disrespectful silly. I just mean like it ain't
Yeah.
meaningful,
Yeah.
deep, like
well, the thing is,
Rage Against
Yeah,
the
it's a
Machine.
fun song.
It's
Well-
like jump the fuck around.
Right,
yeah, but
Wild out.
hey, but
Fun song.
listen,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
and everybody could say this here at this table, like what you were writing. Even you as a guitar player, what you were writing in the early '90s is way different than what you are writing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you evolve as a songwriter, but that's the jump off, and that flow right there and that pop off and the punchlines. I mean, culminating with that fucking beat that Muggs put together.
1,000% though
Outta
is
here.
I would love you for saying that, but I got to say behind it, it's 1,000%. I had heard the Cypress Hill's first album, and it was me trying to fucking ride that wave too. Like you had brought like something to like I was like, oh, that's the feeling again. Hip hop was kind of dead. People don't understand this. Like Cypress Hill's first album did what Public Enemy's fucking second album did when it was stagnant. The scene. Public Enemy's second album lit it on fire again. It's Nation of Millions.
Sure did.
And then it fucking kind of went stagnant again, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the DJ, you know what
No,
I'm
I know.
speaking on.
I know exactly.
When
what
I
you mean.
fucking first heard y'all's album that day at fucking Aida and what's her name's apartment and whatnot, I lost my mind. You know, I was already doing live shit. House of Pain was kind of a concept of a live rock hip hop band, but then I heard that shit. I was like, no, that's what I want to be doing again.
Right.
And
I remember you told me that.
and
way
if you
back.
hadn't said to Muggs that night, like, hey man, you should probably fuck with him. He's because we were freestyling all that afternoon.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So,
No way. Is that how that started?
Yeah.
No way.
Him and
Muggs was super busy. I don't think he would even have had a second thought about like making a record.
I think-
unless he fucking said like, yo, you should probably fuck with E.
No
I think the
fucking
backdrop was that they were both dating two chicks that lived in the same apartment or something. like roommates.
Lethal he had a girlfriend and Muggs was I think dating the girl that was her room.
Right. And they had something going on at the crib. And that's
Oh, we all met up at the Reggae
All
Fest.
world.
we met up at the Reggae Fest
Yeah,
first,
at
yes.
the Greek.
At the Greek,
That was
yeah.
the first day I met you, and then we all wound up back over there because we
Yeah.
were smoking and drinking. And Muggs was like, "Yo, we want to hear the album?" And we were like, "Fuck yeah, let's hear it." Little did I know what I was about to fucking hear, dude.
Who knew that day sparked the whole shit? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
That's the,
Yeah, I was about to say, man, who would have thought that was going to be the events, the sequence of events
Yeah.
Life, man.
that's
to
life,
get
right?
to this point? You know what I mean?
That's people-
Note one from the little fucking crackling speaker of Pigs. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then, because it was sequenced. You guys, the album was done, but I think it wasn't out for another few months.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was the most amazing fucking thing I had heard.
Well, thank you, sir.
Fucking
Hell
like
yeah.
right there with fucking It Takes a Nations and Critical Beatdown on, you know what I mean, as far as like my favorite albums of all time. I'm throwing flowers, whatever
That
you wanna
first
call
one
it.
for sure, dog. I agree 100.
But when you say what you say about flows of that, Jump Around was me just trying to be in that mode. It's kind of me trying to be a little bit be real. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you, sir.
Well done.
We all influence each other in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatness because, you know, shit, I think like between yourself, Doobie, and I, we all sort of like motivated each other through our different styles because I think we borrowed from each other here and there.
Oh, yeah, and we were like, dude, I don't know if a lot of people know this. Fucking, you wrote the first verse of fucking Back from the Dead. Like, for some reason, last minute, Muggs didn't want you to be like he didn't like features.
Yeah, he didn't want me to be on it, so
Yeah.
he fucking took me off.
It was also why I was never on a Cypress album forever for a long and until like later on, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because he just didn't want that happening. Okay, as a producer, I respect all that. What I'm saying though is like, fucking what was I just talking about? That
It was Back from the Dead.
Oh, Back from the Dead. We used to do live. The Baker Boys had given me the beat, and like I had a song written to it. But like when we were on tour, Soul Assassins tour, at the end of the show,
Yeah, we'd flip it.
we'd throw the beat on, and we'd each do a verse, me, him, and Doobie.
Oh shit.
And then when the album, we went back, and I was recording the second album. I was like, that beat, I'm using that shit, you know. And there was this rumor that I had died, so we made this whole
I
Back
remember
from the
that.
Dead
Back
thing.
from the Dead, yeah.
But I was like,
Shit.
when I heard he wasn't going to be on it, I was like, and I already know like that, like he, you know, it wasn't shameful. Like he had, like Brett B had written some stuff like chorus wise helpful on the. So it wasn't a verse. So I was like, but I was like, are you cool with me spitting that? I spit his verse word for word, straight out the casket. If you put his voice to it, you can fucking hear it. It's Be Real.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I wrote the second two verses.
Yeah.
We'll go look on YouTube, see if
But
I
yeah,
can find
so
that
it's
shit
like-
somewhere. Damn.
That's the kind of shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like we would just, there was no, so even on other songs, it'd be like, yo, is that line dope? Yeah, but what if you just even put, it's that kind of thing. Put
Yeah, there was
word
no
right there,
ego.
and that might-
Yeah.
There was no ego on this
little
shit.
shit.
There was no ego on this shit. We could use each other's shit and it wouldn't even be a fucking thing. You know what I mean? Because we all fucking
It's all family.
trusted each other and were supportive. And I mean, look,
We
I
were
mean,
just
Mello
all there
wrote
every day.
Mello wrote the first version of Real Estate, which is on the album. I wrote the remix that ended up being the single. Brett B wrote my first verse on Hand on the Pump. I wrote Send Dog's verse, and I wrote my third verse. You know, so we were constantly flipping it around. We really did it like a team.
You know, it comes down to like what you learn quickly if you're gonna make records for a living, right? You learn to serve the record first. So if there's a verse that fucking elevates and makes you elevate yours, why not?
Put your ego aside for a
and
minute.
that's what the classic R&B singers did. I mean, the Temptations didn't write none of their shit.
But I mean, I believe as MCs you got to be involved.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
absolutely.
But I don't think there's any harm in like your crew, because that was crew too. That wasn't like we were going and paying hired guns. It was us. Like, is this fucking one sharp? Is this one killing? Am I hitting it right here where I think? Is it as dope as I think it is? And the cats that would say, I never worried about somebody telling me it was whack, because Muggs had no problem at all.
Not a problem.
Shit was
at
trash.
all.
Those were the same dudes that
He
were
would be
around.
like, it's all right.
And those were the
It's
same
alright.
dudes that were around when you were molding that craft,
I
right?
can't lie, B.
No,
I'm not good at lying.
Nor should you.
I'm not
Nor
good at
should
lying,
you.
B.
But that's how I
said
learned
no.
to be produced. It's
I
like,
mean,
okay, you
listen.
gotta tuck your shit.
You gotta have a
tuck your
producer.
feelings, man.
You gotta have a producer willing to tell you when you don't sound exactly on the one. You know what I mean, or their vision on it, because their name's going on it too. And you know what I mean. Nobody wants to fucking have their name attached to something that they ain't 100% comfortable with. So realistically, as the artist, if you're asking someone to produce you, you should be willing to get outside of your ego and say, okay, I'll do that again. Because like Everlast said, you know, you could ask Muggs and he'll be 1,000 with you if you were a Soul Assassin for sure. Like, hey, what did you like? This all right. It's not that shit though. that means go do it again.
That's what it means.
And then if you wanted to get aggressive, you know, you'd be like, what the fuck you doing? Are you even like rapping? Like shit like that. It like test you so
So he
that
was like a
Drill sergeant?
fucking
one of those
Phil
one of those
Jackson.
kind of film directors that would do whatever they could to get the performance they
Yeah.
wanted out of the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
If they,
That's
if he
dope.
sensed like getting you pissed off would make it better, he'd do it. You know what I mean? And I don't even mean that in a shitty way. I mean, like, I listen to the record, and I'm like, the record, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, if this is the way he'd really let you know is hey, what you think about this? Let's just do something else. If you got that, then he wasn't really fucking with that.
He was being nice about it.
Yeah, that he's just being nice. But let's just go on to this thing over here. Check this out. I'm gonna give you this.
That's cool, but how about this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, the best time was the best line is it's all right, but it ain't that shit. I mean, I heard that so many times, and it would anger me, but but he got what he needed from it. He made me kick that shit better.
Give you the
You
push.
can't be
Yeah.
mad if the producer tells you, yo, do that shit again, B.
Yeah, no,
Do that shit better. Do it a little more energy or something, you know?
yeah. So I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep rolling till this motherfucker likes it. And when he liked it, and he loved it. And I knew that if he used it, it was going, because he would not fuck around and use nothing if he didn't like it. Ain't that right, Soze?
Well, he knew you were going to do something that he was going to like. So, you know what I mean? Because otherwise you wouldn't have been doing nothing with him.
Yeah, he had to just figure out how to get it out of you.
Yeah,
And I think he used a different way for everybody, but mostly he would be 1,000 with everybody the same way he was with everybody. Like, he would not mince words if he didn't like the shit.
And that's kind of something we all got to do in the studio anyway. That's the whole reason why you're doing it so many times is you're really hoping to get that one that you did not expect. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
man, that was the one.
I mean, every person in this fucking room can attest to the fact that some of the flyest, dopest shit that ever happened while you were making a record was happy accidents.
Right.
Like, whoa,
Right.
A lot.
Yeah.
Right.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
that's what I'm saying.
that was crazy.
You're like, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Hey, like Killer Man was
the magic.
Killer
That's
Man
what we're
was-
looking for. We're searching for it. You know, what does like Grateful Dead say? Like they'll play 4 hours on a stage for like that 1 minute of cohesive magic.
Yeah. I mean, look, Killer Man was made from 3 songs. You know what I mean? I wrote 3 individual songs, and Muggs gets to the beat that ends up being the song. And as I'm laying this shit, he's like, I like that. what about that verse you had on this other shit? Could that go there? And I tried laying that. And then I fucking bust that. And then I wrote a completely separate verse that went with those other two. And that's how Killer Man got made up. You know what I mean? It was an accident because it was like 2-3 different other fucking songs. Muggs heard the verses from those songs in his head and say, hey, I want this piece, this, and this piece, and then whatever you do here.
That's so dope.
And that's how that shit.
So when everybody puts their egos aside and focuses on the best outcome, you're
Yeah.
killing it, right?
Yeah.
It's always 4 or 5 heads better than one, as long as everybody's on the same mission.
Yeah. On Killer Man, I think it was the last verse. The third verse is what I actually wrote mostly too. The other 2 verses were from another beat, completely different beat, but like I kept the cadence from it over that Killer Man beat, and that's how it came out.
Killer Man in New York, when that shit dropped, the streets was on fire. Fire.
That shit was
Talking
stupid, yo.
Shit was on fire. Back in New York, let me tell you, if your record wasn't playing in the clubs, you don't got a hot record, B.
Yeah.
So that shit was definitely rocking in clubs. You know, all our shit was rocking in the clubs.
Yeah.
But
that was important.
That was a New York shit. Like, if we don't hear your shit in the radio don't want to play your shit if your shit ain't hot in the club.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And everybody thought it was from over there. They didn't understand. They didn't understand the lingo. They were just feeling the music. You know what I mean?
Well, it was
a lot of
also
people from over there thought it was
East New York is known as an area they call Cypress.
In the
Cypress
Bronx, right?
Hills.
Is that what it is?
Cypress Hill. I mean, that's where Muggs kind of also got the scratch from the Wild Style soundtrack.
yeah.
Where what's his name?
Ram LZ.
Ram LZ.
Ram LZ's on Cypress Hill. Yeah,
Cypress Hill.
Yeah, that shit was super dope. Another reason that record blew me away because of the levels of b-boy and shit that were in it. Like when I heard it.
Hey, that scratch fits so perfect too. That's like,
Yeah.
that shit just fit.
Oh yeah.
It was also the first hip hop record I'm aware of that actually had bridges and B sections.
No shit.
Well, you know, as you know as well as I do, he was a big
Tell me
fan
another
of
one that actually had B sections.
Well, he was a big fan of the Bomb Squad, so he was doing Muggs, but like inspired by the Bomb Squad.
Dog, it was a
tempo change. That tempo that changes tempo in the bridge of Killer Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole shit.
Yeah, whole shit.
To see him do it
that's a
was
whole
incredible.
B section, man.
Yo,
That knocks hard. That was so. It's like I hadn't heard a record do that in hip hop yet.
yeah, Muggs is
Then
on
the
another
part
level,
coming
bro.
out of it,
Word.
going back to the other part.
Yeah,
Breakdown, the arrangements, the arrangements.
finding the way back in is always his like the genius of his breakdown.
Just when we went to that little keyboard and then built from there. Oh.
Yeah. And then splashed in and like Muggs
Muggs
is cut precision.
I heard it before the world and knew I was hearing something
Dog,
ridiculous.
to see it happen in the studio was crazy. I remember him scratching in some of those breaks. He would just like scratch a loop, you know, a little part of it. He was literally mixing it live and then go back, loop it, scratching little parts of other shit in it to make these breaks.
Yeah, that fucker's
Real
chop game
DJ
was genius, man. I
Fuck
gotta
yeah.
say. But he had
Muggs.
he got good inspirations like from Molly Mall and fucking you know, the Bomb Squad and guys like that. I mean, shit.
Yeah, because I never heard nobody flip the SB12 like that either. You know what I mean?
His sound to me sounded like Ultramagnetic meets the Bomb Squad.
Yeah.
Meets like
which we were
Molly
listening
Mall.
to a
That's
lot.
really exactly what it sounds like. Like the best elements of all those things combined in
That
the
is
best
no
way.
shit though, because we were listening to a lot of PE, a lot of Bomb Squad work, a lot of Ultramagnetic at that time, and they were the most different shit.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like traditional hip hop on where it was going, those two groups sounds were fucking mad different than everybody else's.
Saint G.
Yeah, said G,
Doing beats.
Keyboard
Crazy,
Money
killing the
Mark,
beats.
all those guys. I mean, Keyboard Money Mike. They had a guy, Keyboard Money Mike, down there, and
Mo Love.
Mo Love. They was fucking knocking them. Salute to all those guys, man. They were definitely an inspiration and
To everybody.
to everybody. in
At
hip-hop.
least to me too. B.
Nah, for real.
Ultra, big fan.
One of my favorite singles ever is Funky, man.
Yeah.
First people to use that Joe Cocker sample, but they sampled it. But the way they used the actual horns throughout it and the build, and they use the actual whole array. They chop the record, but use the horns in the same way where it just builds like.
Yeah.
I mean, California Love's dope and all, but it's replayed. I mean, the way they freak that sample, Funky is one of the dopest fucking records.
Just to hear that grittiness of the vinyl is
sample, right?
The chop.
Hey, when that shit come on,
hey, but you know that
it's time to get beat up.
Hey, you want to know what's the crazy shit?
On trombone, going hard back to back.
New York was lit with that one.
Take off your coats, meditate.
You know what the crazy commonality is, right? With
retarded shit.
With Public Enemy and Ultramagnetic, and even us, is that you had one rapper with the high pitched voice and one rapper with the fucking low baritone, forceful shit. That was the shit that we borrowed from both those groups.
And then he was like, they was on that scientist words and all that crazy, like that just made.
No, they had their own lingo, like germs were like whack people.
Yeah,
germ, you're a germ.
That is true. They did have their own shit,
man.
Yeah,
they were rap scientists for real.
You produced the album for Kool Keith.
Album with Kool Keith, man. Like one of my favorite artists, man. My favorite rappers, and it's funny because I did an album with Be Real, one of my favorite rappers too, man. So it's like
you know what's crazy about Kool Keith is that he's like the dude who found out how to reinvent himself over and over before anyone else, like before Busta Rhymes, because Busta Rhymes is a king of reinvention of himself, right? But before him, it was Kool Keith.
Dr.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This guy comes in the studio with a book bag, them big yellow pads, the writing pads, like he has like 10 of those shits, all filled with shit. So I'll play him a beat. He's like boom, boom, looking. He's like, all right, let's go in the booth. Yo, one take, everything, bang.
Apartment 2, 2, 3.
And he writes without the beats, so he makes
just has
it fit in the studio. He'll be like, oh, I got something for that one. So he'll pull out a chick verse or something,
Well, that's
a hard verse.
He stays on his game, man.
He's crazy.
Papa Large, big shot on the East Coast.
And he's still on,
Fucking love that song, the beat, everything.
Hey, give the drummer some too, though.
Sexta. Pick him up, pick him up,
back.
pick him up.
The Critical Beatdown is like one of the fucking. It's
Classic.
like it should be a seminal Smithsonian like representation of like early hip hop music.
True that.
One of the first early like masterpiece albums of hip hop.
Yeah.
Word up.
Kool Keith's a legend.
Hell yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Salute to Ultramagnetic.
The whole way they put it together.
Look at this. Come on, man. Let's fucking hip hop at that time. Come on, the suits.
And suited down.
It's straight up sharp.
Hell yeah.
TR.
Yup.
No doubt. That's my dude right there. More love. Hell yeah.
BX.
BX.
Webster, right there from Webster Projects.
Yeah.
Salute to those brothers, man. They were always cool and showing us love throughout, man. It gets no better than that when you're like the guys that you look up to, like that you were inspired by, embrace you and shit like that.
They was all connected with Scott LaRock.
Yeah.
And KRS and all that. That's that
Didn't
family
say
they
G
coming
do it.
from. That's that family they coming from.
I believe I've heard at times, and I'm not saying this is fact or history, but that said G did a bunch of the production for the first BDP album.
Hell yeah. Him and Scott LaRock too when he was alive.
I'm old. I get really high, so sometimes I'm not sure if I'm making things up in my head or I remember that that's real.
You know it happens.
Yo. Let's not. I gotta definitely. When Ultramagnetic came out, though, MC Ultra. That was retarded. Like,
oh, hell yeah. That was that shit, son.
Yo, and we could go on forever. Forget it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, their shit was the fucking bomb, man. I gotta say. I told you guys off the air, but I'll say it on the air. We fucking spotted like 60 UFOs throughout the 4 weeks of this tour. We were looking up at night when we were up on the balcony, and some of the places were low lit. and we saw shit just fucking, whew, and not like shooting stars and not like planes, because there was plenty of airplanes in the air as well.
That's right, people. 6-0.
6-0. You could ask Bobo when he comes, because he was there. We even got one of them industrial fucking laser pointer, the green ones. When we'd spot them, boom, we'd click it on and just follow it.
Oh, damn, it was that many. After a while, you're just like, when are we going to start spotting these motherfuckers?
Yeah, dude.
Pointing lasers at
If
them.
you look
That's
up,
what I said. They just lighting them up.
if you look up at night, you know, and you're not in a too, you know, well lit area, right? If you live in a place that's low light, like where you live in, like the hills, right?
Right.
If you look up long enough, you'll see them. You'll fucking see them, and you'll know that they're not an airplane, because any airplane, from military to commercial, has to have a blinking light.
Yeah.
You just need to look up on a clear night.
Yeah, and if you got that fucking flight tracker thing, it'll tell you if an airplane's in the fucking sky. So if you fucking spot something and you fucking turn on that app and it says nothing was in the fucking area, what do you think it is?
What are you looking at? Yeah.
Because I think those even spot satellites or something, like they detect satellites.
The only
and
other
everything.
possibility could be satellites, like in really low light, because I can see sometimes. I can see them. They move super fast. They're fucking. They look like a star that's moving across.
Yeah, they look
the
like
sky.
stars, but like
You know,
you
I'm not
ain't gonna
saying you didn't see them.
No, but
you might have seen a couple satellites.
No, yes. Look, there's one night we seen 18. So I'm gonna say a few of them could have been satellites, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Or military, you think?
Because they were all moving in different directions. And
I don't doubt it, man.
And I don't think satellites.
I sit out on my deck waiting for the day.
Well, what I'm saying is that satellites don't change directions.
No.
Know what I mean?
There you go. That was one of the points I would make. Are
Yeah.
they moving, or is it just making a line across the sky?
No, there was some of them fucking moving really fast, and some of them that were, you know, changing directions.
I tell people all the time, pay attention. You'll see some shit.
Yeah, you'll
But
see.
I bet there is an app though that tracks satellites that would be able to tell you if you were seeing something that was a satellite.
Well, the flight tracker supposed to get airplanes and satellites. Yeah, and when I spotted a couple in Greece, because that was our last show, one of the groups that were playing with us, that, you know, they saw what I was clicking, right, and they're like, "What do you think that is? Is it an airplane?" I'm like, "Nah, that's not an airplane. Look over here. You see that flashing light with the red? That's an airplane. That, you tell me what it is." And so he looks on his flight tracker. There's nothing on it. There's no satellite shit. There's no plane that went by except for that one that had just gone by that he actually seen with his own eyes. So there was that. There was no satellite in the area apparently. So.
Oh, I believe it.
And I think, you know, the satellites only track in one direction. Again, they don't necessarily, you know, change trajectory.
They're in an orbit.
Yeah, they're in an orbit.
Literally.
Yeah, they're going.
But it's crazy that you could see those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steph, you ain't seen them, huh?
I'm just laughing.
Yeah, I know you are.
You don't believe that shit, Steph, or what?
Hell no.
One of these nights, I'm going to point it out for you.
Hey, you know,
So
we
you
have a
can
mutual
see.
friend. You know Pete, right?
Yeah,
the
Pete.
homie Pete, right?
Cuban Pete.
Cuban Pete. Shout out to him. I was in a car with him in Miami, and I seen some shit. Pointed it out. He wakes up, catches the end of it, and then a dude in a van damn near rams me, pulls up next to us, freaking out, yelling like, "Oh, did you fucking see that shit?" And Pete wakes up like, "Oh yeah." But it was proof to my friend who was half knocked out that someone else saw this shit. It's like, it's not in my head. You know what I mean? I try to tell people for years, and I always get the same reaction. The next step looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, "Yo, this thing was not a plane, dude. I made a wish because I thought it was a falling star, and it literally stops, and then it fucking goes the other way."
Yeah.
Come on,
Maybe you
bro.
heard
What
your wish
airplane
and
can
said,
do
"Nah,
that?
fuck that, we out."
I was driving
Your
home
wish
from
is
a
too
gig.
big.
Wait. We can't keep falling under the rules. We got to go.
Yeah.
We got to get the fuck out of here.
Like, oh, wrong planet.
Nah, there's definitely a lot of things that are in the sky that you cannot explain what they are. I mean, you
Well,
just
these
have-
things we could for sure.
Yeah, you just gotta look up, and you'll be like, "What the hell
Like,
was that?"
It made me want to say, like, get like some thermal type of cameras, the night vision ones, and like fucking spot them, and so that you could actually see them, like film that shit.
Well, the good thing is with the night vision ones, you'll start seeing the things that you can't see.
Yeah.
Because now you're seeing on a whole different spectrum.
Yeah. That shit was crazy to see that many. And then we saw one that was fucking like, it was really bright in the beginning, right? It was almost like it was coming from the way we were situated. It was coming from east to west. And then it got bigger as it was coming west. And then all of a sudden, instead of just going straight up west, it went up and then out.
Yeah,
And that was fucking crazy. I wish I could have filmed that, man. These iPhones are shit for that, because then when you zoom that lens, you got to like find it. It's like a latency that happens in the recording.
You just got to record it wide angle, and later on, you could, if it's, you know what I mean, if it's something actually making those kind of movements, you'll capture it and you can edit it in.
But they're so far up that you can't. It's
Yeah, you're never
hard
gonna
to
get
see
it.
that little dot. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when I'm trying to get it, I'll fucking, try to zoom in on the fucking thing. But then, like, you got to actually really find it and keep up with it from
Yeah,
there.
like you can see it with the eye, but when you
I'd
try
be
to zoom
sitting
in
out
with
on
the
my
phone-
deck all night,
There's a guy.
smoking weed, waiting.
You should just put GoPros up.
Daring aliens to show up.
Just put GoPros up for a couple hours and then review the footage. You'll see.
I used to listen to Coast to Coast AM all the time when it was Art Bell. Then
Dun, dun.
George Norrie's been doing it for a long time, and there was a guy that they had a guest that would come on regularly. His name was Ed Grimsley, and he would take people out on tours, nightly tours, and they would all go out wearing the night vision goggles, and people would, like, you can't see anything. I mean, you might see a light here or two moving around, but when you put on the night vision goggles, people were watching like you just looked like it was swarms of them in the sky, like everywhere, like, because we don't see an infrared. We don't even see half the stuff that's moving around in the sky at night.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
What the clouds are there for.
I mean, even on
Camel.
a clear
Cover
night,
you up.
you ain't gonna see nothing with the clouds. But a clear night, I mean, there's stuff up there, and you wouldn't see it if you didn't have that kind of vision.
There's been video footage of like lightning going off, and then you see the shit that's inside the cloud.
Oh, yeah.
Like, those are pretty cool. I don't know what's real.
The sprites
Yeah.
is what they call it.
I don't know what's real, but I like watching all that shit. You never know what the fuck.
You never
know,
You don't know.
Nothing is real. Everything is temporary, brother.
Everything is man-made.
Well, it's certainly as real as you want it to be real. You know what I mean?
Some things, yeah.
Well, there's people that say we're living in a simulation. You ever heard that conspiracy?
Yeah. Well,
I'll
there's
stop you right there.
Like literally nothing is
yeah, we could just stop right there.
I love conspiracy shit. I'm not saying I believe it, but I love listening to that stuff.
It's interesting, some of the conspiracies, that is for sure.
Well, I think the simulation thing is just it's kind of like in relation to the fact that you are manifesting your reality. That's kind of what it is. You create the reality that you're in. Even if, if we're making good choices and, doing good things, we should by default have a good life.
Yeah.
For making shitty decisions, you're gonna know the
So
result.
It's not always that way, but
yeah, I was. Thank you. You stopped me from making a different example.
yeah. I mean, it's not always that cut and dry and that easy for
No,
sure.
but I'm just saying generally.
A lot of people
speaking.
live really, really good lives and wind up with really, really shit ones.
Yeah. And vice versa, you could start off with a very shit life and then end up having a good one.
But that again only affirms what the simulation thing is. You know what I mean? There's the things that defy reality. You know what I mean? Why would it be like that?
Think about it. Like, trading places really happens, but in a different way.
All the time.
And I'll give you an example. There's people that were born with everything and then lose it all, right? And they don't know how to be after losing all that shit.
Right.
And then there's people like many of us at this table that came from absolutely zero.
Get a whole bunch of something.
And and now we're in a completely different space.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
For real.
And that happens. And when that happens, you have to very much appreciate life. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I remember when I had zero goose eggs.
Yeah, but that it wasn't gonna happen if you didn't put that work in.
Well, you got to put the work in, no doubt. But
So
you
that-
also
you
also
put that work in. You go.
yeah, no, I get that. but you also, let's be realistic. You got to have someone that's willing enough to give you an opportunity to be able to put the work in.
For sure.
And we all got blessed with that part.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The work don't matter if you don't get put in the position to do it.
Right.
That's right.
If the door doesn't open for you, can't walk through it, baby.
The right door.
So, fortunately, we've all
The
had.
right door.
Fortunately, we've had the doors open for us, and we've walked through some wrong spaces and definitely some right spaces for us to still be here doing what we do and what we love to do.
Salud.
Cheers to that. Yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers.
That's a privilege. Not everybody gets to do that, and
For
some
real.
are maybe more talented than us at this table.
Absolutely.
But
I say it all the time.
but didn't make those.
That door didn't open, that
but
right door.
That right door didn't open, or they didn't walk through the right one.
Or they missed it.
Yeah, and that's
happening.
That's sometimes fate, sometimes destiny, sometimes dumbass luck.
Yeah, man.
And sometimes the self-mush.
There's all kinds of factors, you know what I mean? And
That's a famous one.
Will
The
is a factor.
self-mush.
Self-mush is the worst
The
of the mushes.
self-sabotaging.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
where you can't get out of your own way. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
No bueno.
If you can identify those people, they are best to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Black
Yeah.
cloud all the time.
Yeah.
Black cloud. Black cloud. Black
Yeah.
cloud. Black cloud.
That's
20 years ago.
it's hard to be around motherfuckers like that. It is.
Start to manifest it. Everybody has shit things happen to them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Self-manifesting bad shit.
some people like a lot of it in lumps of like particular 1 decade perhaps.
Oh, hey, look,
But you can't like let it break.
the three of us have a homie in common, right? That was always mushed and always self-mush. And that is a fact. We played paintball with our bro, and our bro
Okay.
as well.
Yes.
It's not Mario. Let's just say that, because Mario's not a self-mush. But one of our other homies, whatever he did, a lot of the times it would just go fucking wrong. And, he had this shit deep in his mentality, that he was a mush.
Definitely.
And he would try not to be, but like the fact that he believed that he was a mush and everybody would say it, so it was manifesting his mushness. And he's a good dude. You know what I mean? But you gotta change the course of the things that you say to yourself. Even if other people say something different, like, oh, that motherfucker ain't worth nothing, you got to tell yourself something different. Don't buy into that I'm worthless shit. Because the minute you buy into that, the self-mush is completely happening.
It's akin to like, sports fanatics like switching seats at the game because it's going bad. You got to switch it up. You know what I mean? If shit's not going right, you can't just keep doing that shit the same way and expect
Right.
different outcome.
Right.
Yeah.
be the person.
And that's when you start carrying that shit with you, just like it's gonna go bad. Yeah, because you haven't switched it up. You didn't even try to turn your jersey inside out, or wear your hat backwards, or switch seats with your friend. You know what I mean?
just be the person you are, the way you see yourself being. You are who you are,
Too much.
but then there's
to
who
remember.
you want to be. Be who you are the way you want to be.
I could see that. I mean, you got to
It's a perfectly reasonable thing to say, and a beautiful thing to say. I've turned my phone off twice here.
God damn it!
Yeah. It's you got to have a vision for
What I was gonna
yourself,
say
right?
is some people just
You gotta have some vision.
understand that. Some people have to be brought. You're an enlightened individual in certain levels of your life that can understand just be who you are, like the simpleness of it. Like most people have to be,
They're afraid.
put through some serious shit to find that.
Well, yeah, as we all say, finding out the hard way. You know what I mean? Because
Knuckleheads.
yeah, I mean, people never do what's best for themselves. Always, they try the hard shit first. And that's usually cutting a corner that you think is easier, but it's actually making it harder for you.
The longer road for sure.
Yeah. Actually, doing the hard work first makes the later shit easier. It's the craziest thing. People got it backwards. Let me do less now. You ain't going nowhere like that. Let me do less now. You got to do more now. Got to be willing to push and be uncomfortable, but also have confidence that, like, if I put this work in, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, I think will is a big part of that. I always say that there's a lot of people knocking at the door of opportunity, but when that door opens, there's very few of the actual talented people still standing there. They give up and they get frustrated. Whereas the dude with the will is like, I'm gonna stand right here.
Hey.
When they open that door, that's who's there.
Hey, that's why I respect the motherfuckers that, like, other people look at like, oh, they don't have the fucking talent or skill, or why they there and blah blah blah. Well, guess what? Without that talent or skill, they managed to put the work in to be in that spot, and they knew someone willing to bet on them.
The work ethic pays off.
The work ethic, if people that had the talent and skill were willing to have that type of work ethic and that kind of passion, there'd be a different trajectory in their lives as opposed to so many people with all this talent but didn't have that push or that good sense to, like, know when to walk through the door.
Yeah,
You know
it gets discouraging, man, but you got to stick to it.
It is. This game we do is tough. It's not easy. Just because we make it look easy doesn't make it easy.
It doesn't hurt to be lucky.
Yeah.
To create some things that stand the test of time and become a piece of people's lives is a huge privilege.
Yeah.
And it passes down from, obviously we've done something that passes down from whoever we first entertained to the next ones beyond. It's trickling down. It's lasting. It's like, I know you see young people at your show.
Yeah.
I know you see young people at your show.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
I
past.
told you the other day, I got in the car and my daughter plugs her phone in and Deftones come on. And I'm like, how did you
for
find
sure.
the Deftones? But I was like stoked for her. I was like, this is awesome. You're looking for music. It's a beautiful experience. But, we're very fortunate.
Yeah.
And we put in the work at the right time.
Yeah. And there's a measure of self-belief. There's no one could tell us that we can't do what we do at this point. Maybe in the beginning when we were young bucks and motherfuckers were like trying to like plant doubt in our heads about what we want to do and what they feel about our chances are in that. But back then we didn't give a fuck what they thought back then, right? And now we got all these years of experience where we've actually been in this game and we've succeeded in this game and we continue to be relevant in this game. Now we have confidence along with, like, it doesn't matter what you think. There's nothing you could do to stop what I'm trying to do here. You know what I mean? And whether you believe in it or not, I'm fucking here to stay.
Was everybody here a fan of that movie Bad News Bears?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you have it. That's all you need right there. We were all that motherfucker on the motorcycle smoking.
Kelly Lee.
To add to what you're saying about, we also now we don't need at this point, don't look to people to bet on us.
Right. We bet on ourselves.
That's it. We finance our own shit. We own our own shit. We know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough to have the fan bases that are going to support us. We know are almost guaranteed at a certain level,
right?
Over because they've been around that long, and then there's always that shot of always cracking one out the fucking park,
right?
And when you own your record, it's a whole lot different. I'm waiting for that one to happen, hopefully, before I go. Maybe another What It's Like or something, and because I own all the records now.
Yeah, and that's at this point. That's what you got to strive to. When you've been in this long, it's like
it'll happen.
You own the shit.
I'm going for the old ones now. House of Pain, all that shit. I'm going to get the masters back.
Yeah, we're about to.
I know you are. I know you are, bro. I know how long it's been.
Oh yeah, 35 years.
It's that time.
The 35-year mark, you start getting your shit back.
Wow.
Yeah, what you got to do is go about it right, and they can't really do much about it.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably want to license the music from.
Well, I was gonna say it's either that or the ultimate goal is like an unfathomably big check.
All right.
Or I want it back.
All right.
There's a part of me that wants it all back as a birthright for my children, like just to leave this legacy.
I want it
like
back.
that's an empire.
That could be.
Sell it if you want to.
That's right.
I'm leaving you some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already training. Like my youngest in particular, the one who like fishes out all the music. I'm trying to tell her about like possibly getting involved in like some sort of. She doesn't. I don't think foresee her as a musician. But like,
Entertainment law.
or even like you. There's people who like choose all the music for movies and choose all the movies.
Entertainment
TV shows,
law.
music supervision, and shit like that. I was like, there's so many avenues you can turn your taste for music into a job.
Yep.
DJing. I was like, you could learn to DJ. She's 12. I was like, you can learn to DJ
That's
easily.
Entertainment law.
Hey, man,
At the least.
You know what?
That way,
You know what?
that way, no one has to read a
I hear
contract
you,
to her.
man.
No one has to read even if that's not really what she does, but just being able to like fucking study that. As
I'm gonna
one of-
play her that Uncle Louis said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring him.
That's what I'm telling.
snippet.
That's what I'm telling my daughter. Like, hey, look, I know you want to get into law. Whatever law you get into is great. Do that, but also
Minor in entertainment.
minor in entertainment, so that when you have to read any of these contracts later in life,
Well, worst case, we'll send them to Seoul. We'll send
Boom.
my girls to Seoul.
there you go. Yeah.
Like, all right, you go your cousin over there
call your cousin
and have
Saul.
her check this shit out before you sell it.
Better call Soul. Yeah, man. I mean, if you know, like, yeah, I would. It would be hard for me to want to push doing music to my kids unless they really love to do it themselves. You know what I mean? If it was something they came to me and said, "Hey, I really want to check what I'm doing out," right? But like for me to be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you making beats?" Like they have to want it.
Yeah, you'll kill it for them if you do that.
I took Layla to her first like theatrical audition yesterday.
How'd that go?
Destroyed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
The dancing was. They showed him like 16 bars of like a damn 6, 7, 8, and like 2.5 minutes. She did pretty decent. And when I watched everybody else compared to them, she was right in the middle of the pack.
Right.
Her song, she blew. I cried. I'm just not ashamed to tell you.
Hey.
I cried, and then her reading, I was like, I thought she was in there winging it. Man, this girl was so prepared.
She was
So I was
prepared.
just so when you were like, if I don't want my kid going to show business, and I think she got the bug for.
Well, see, that's the thing. If she got the bug for it,
For the
that's
theater, yeah.
then you
I was like-
support it.
all the way.
You know what I
all
mean?
the way.
But
Dude, I was stoked. She was like, Dad, if I get it, you might have to drive me to all the. I was like, what? I better drive you to everyone.
See, it's cooler that way
Yeah.
though, right? Than a parent try. Like, okay, so the equivalent is the guy who played football and he was the high school star, and then he has kids. He doesn't go to the college ball and he doesn't play pro, but he was the fucking high school fucking star. He thinks maybe his kid could get that and get it. So he's living life through his kid, coming up and grooming him to be a football player and maybe going further, right? And that's the father like putting pressure, like, hey, you need to be this. Like Todd Marinovich, if you ever look up his story, right? He played for the Raiders. He played for
Yeah, I remember
USC. He was a big name, the ginger fucking quarterback.
He had a moment.
Yes. His father pressed him to play the sport. He didn't want to even play. But because his father kept pressing him, it kind of he forced the game on him. When he got to the pros, he didn't have such a great outcome because now, like as a pro and as a grown man, you're a little bit out of your father's reach. But he didn't have a good time playing the sport because it wasn't really his dream. It was his father's dream. And I feel like
Exactly.
if you're an artist and you want your kids to be in the shit, they gotta want it. Like Layla wants it. Like she's like enthused.
I
that
think
she
it's
wants
her first one, but driving home, she was on fire.
But I'm
Like,
just saying, like they have to want it as opposed to us saying, hey, no, this is the life you're gonna live. If you want to do this, this is what you got to do, and you're gonna fucking do this, and I'm gonna guide you through it. And then you start over pressing, which happens to a lot of the child stars, and then you see the fucking the problem of adapting into adult life from being a child star to now adulthood because they've been sheltered and all this other shit, and so they fucking turn the fuck up on a different level.
Yeah.
And
a big part of it me too was watching like the almost terror for her beforehand, and then like to overcome it, and then do the song, and afterwards the elation. It was just like such a
The anxiety, the roller coaster
that's
ride.
your ride with your kid. You know what I mean? It's like you experience every bit of that anxiety and fear as they're about to go up. You're, oh my God.
And you know what it feels like for you, but now you're feeling it for your kid.
You're multiplied.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line, these kids are gonna do what they want to do, man. Let me
Absolutely.
tell you, I got my son back in the days a union job, and he went for a few days and he quit. He was like, yo, I don't want to do that shit. I'm like, nigga, this is a union job. You know, like people are online for these jobs, like it you know, and it even cost me money to get them in that spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? They're gonna do what they want. B.
Yeah.
You can't push it or force it on. You know,
They got to follow their own path.
they follow. Yeah, just
And
like we did.
That's why I'm like I was saying, if my daughter says to me, or if my son had said to me, you know what I mean, like, hey, I want to try and do music. This is what I got going on. Boom. I'm gonna let them know what it's gonna take for them to actually be doing this, but I'll support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't try to push it away from them. But one thing is I wouldn't try to push it on them. No fucking way. Not with how this shit is. And we talk about this bullshit a lot with the streaming stuff and our royalties on the streaming shit, right? Mm-hmm. And there was just a story today about a dude that owns Spotify. They found out that like he fucking invests in weapons development, you know, and he's making all this money off of all of our fucking music, and we're getting paid fucking crumbs on that. Meanwhile, this dude's taking all that money he's making from all of our fucking music and investing into the weapons industry. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That story just, I think, came out today. What the fuck? It's ugly. You know, and when you think about how us as artists, we're getting fucked on our royalty streams on these streaming services when they've tried to kill the
With no Vaseline.
tried to kill the hard copy sale by knocking down all these fucking mom and pop shops and the franchises that sold music. I mean, fuck, dude. It's pretty fucked up. Anyway, we're way over. Today's National Gummy Worm Day. Also National Tapioca Pudding Day.
Both good.
And it's National I Love Horses Day.
Damn, that's dope.
I could respect a horse.
Oh, I love horses, man.
I'm too high for this.
Yeah. And did you know?
Oh, yeah.
It is the birthday of legendary guitarist Joe Satriani.
What? Who is that? What does he play for?
He plays he's a solo artist.
Yeah, solo, jazz, like, you know, kind of.
Yeah, but he could play, man. That motherfucker could
He
play.
taught Steve Vai how to play and Kirk Hammett.
Yeah.
Like legends.
And those are two bad motherfuckers themselves.
Yeah.
And did you know, in 1966, a person by the name of Jason Bonham, son of John, was born. Happy birthday, Jason.
Yeah.
I hung out with him a few times.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
I remember I had a hit in the 80s. That one, it was like one song.
He told me.
Oh, his band Bonham, right?
Yeah.
He told me a cool story about his father. It wasn't a cool story, but it was a cool story, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Oh, wow.
He told me how Mario, rest in peace, the owner of the Rainbow Bar and Grill, how one day John Bonham had bought one of those Burt Reynolds Trans Ams that he used at Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
With the
Right.
T-tops and shit.
Yeah. And he was ripping down the street on Sunset, like fucking flying in the car, just letting it open up. And he was loaded. And he came to the Bow and he was partying some more. And Mario would not give him his keys. You know,
Shut
he's
him
like,
down.
"No, you're going to have to go and get in a cab. I'm not going to let you drive this car no more. I see what you were doing on Sunset. No, you got to go home and you got to jump in a cab." And he was, fuck yeah. And Mario knocked him out, put him in a cab, sent him home. John Bonham.
No way.
As told to me by son Jason, son of John.
I always liked Mario, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Salute.
Peace.
Did you know, in 1970, the bassist, legendary Chi Chang, was born. Deftones. Rest in peace.
Happy birthday, Cam.
Happy birthday. I knew many bass players that wanted to be like that dude.
Yo,
Because he played wild, you know what I'm saying?
he got the crazy voice too. Like,
Yeah. Like like I mean, you played with him, Steph. We had a dude that, like, fucking, how do you say? I don't know if adored is the right word, but like he was definitely super influenced by Chi, his playing. The only thing is that he couldn't hit the notes like Chi. He could do all the crazy whipping, but he could not play consistently trying to do the performance style of my bro right here.
I remember way back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless her, dude.
Yeah, salute,
Happy
Tommy.
birthday.
All right. Did you know it is the birthday of John Dolmayan? I think that's how you say it. Dolmayan? Dolmayan?
He's a vampire.
Happy birthday, John.
Yeah, he's a fucking badass too.
Yes. They are killing it. System of a Down are out there fucking smashing
Yeah.
gigs.
What up, Shabu? The homie.
Oh yeah, Shabo.
Yeah, salute to Chavo.
They get the fucking crowd.
Oh, they were showing footage of this crowd they had recently where it was like fucking, it looked like 10 mosh pits jumping off. That shit
Hell
was
yeah.
crazy. Did you know it is the birthday of Gabriel Iglesias, a.k.a. Fluffy, born on this day in 1976.
He's gonna eat good today.
Yeah.
Well, every day pretty much. But you know what I mean.
Birthday stuff.
That's a funny motherfucker right there.
That's right. Did you know on this day in 1997, Missy Elliott dropped Super Duper Fly?
Damn, plastic bags.
I seen a dad
Garbage
go pick up
bags.
his kid from school wearing that shit,
shit
doing
was-
the dance and everything to embarrass his kid.
That's good.
Oh my god.
You want to embarrass your kid? That's a good one right
He's
there.
like a dad that's known for doing pranks on his kids. Every time he goes to pick them up from school, the kids already know he's gonna do some wild shit. It's funny
that's
as
good.
hell.
Did you know on this day in 1990, we lost Trouble T-Roy? Rest in peace.
Heavy D.
All right, let's open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We are here for it. Pop it off.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right. Here we go. First one. We got Tallboy. Your show in France looked insane. Great job.
Thank you. All the shows in France were fucking awesome. I got to tell you that they are one of the craziest crowds out there. I didn't know which crowd would be the craziest, but France and Greece were very crazy motherfuckers.
A lot of energy, right?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
true that. Salute. Thank you for that.
Next one, we got Karina. Been rocking that Critical Beatdown CD a lot recently. Found it on my search for used CDs that I didn't have or never replaced the tape version I had.
That's the perfect name for that album. Critical.
Beatdown.
Come on. Critical.
All right, Midget Mike. Yo, Steph. Congrats. Deftones finally earned new platinum and gold IRAA certifications.
Yes.
As anticipation builds for the new studio album, are you hyped about it?
Hell yeah. It'd be nice when it's out. And we can all enjoy it.
Can't wait. Next one. Jason Murillo. Congrats to Stephtown on the new single. It's badass.
Thank you.
Also, respect to Everlast. What It's Like is a powerful song that has helped me through tough times. Metal horns.
Appreciate you, man. I'm glad. Thank you.
All right, next one we got Above Below. Welcome back, B. Salute to the table. Been enjoying your guys' coffee. Better than drinking a cup of Frica Malacchino coffee at Starbucks or whatever.
Yeah, see, more of that. I want to hear more of that. Thank you, sir. Keep enjoying. We are going to keep making it.
Cafecito.
Next one, RS70. B, great to hear craziest weather y'all been through.
I mean, shit. The rainy weather is the craziest shit. When it's dumping, that's crazy. I mean, but the heat. I think the craziest one, in terms of heat, was not this one in Spain. It was think it was in St. Louis, was Slightly Stupid, and it was like 114 degrees outside when we were playing in the daytime. It was fucked up.
Ain't nothing pretty about 114.
That was not pretty at all.
Yo, on that note, let me send some love to New York and Jersey. They're getting hit with those floods. It's real out there.
Yeah, I know. When we were gone, I was watching the shit that was going on in Texas.
Yep, they happen out there too.
Yeah, and was hearing about the fuck shit that was happening here in L.A. too, because I know that it's not gotten any better.
Oh, yep.
And
they out.
I know a lot of people that got back.
Them peoples is out.
And got sent back.
Last week they had the big trails in the sky. It takes about a week to get over there. It's boosh.
Yeah, crazy. All right.
All right. Cali Blaze. Welcome back, Be Real. You were definitely missed. New drops at caliblaze.net today and all week. See you all tomorrow, fam.
Word up, salute, Cali Blaze.
Next one from Shredded. I can't really make out the whole word, but this person says, shout out to the living legend Everlast. Cypress handles business everywhere.
Appreciate it.
Next one from Zero Fox Zero. What up, OGs? Could I get a birthday shout out for my girl Ruby? Thank you, party uno, dos, tres.
Happy birthday, Ruby.
Happy birthday, Ruby.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Ruby.
Party 3, 2, 1.
All right, next one is from Nacho's Media Drip. Who's ready for Friday's release of the Upside Down by Slightly Stupid, Charlie Tuna, and Be Real? Make sure to pre-save today. Hashtag I'm with stupid.
That's right. Another joint coming out. Salute to Charlie Tuna. He completely ripped that song. And
Charlie's crazy.
Yeah, and Slightly Stupid. They did their thing like they always do. Salute to my
You got
bros.
that voice, dude. The voice is.
You got the voice from the fuck.
This is the big homie, man.
Yeah.
And
his art is dope too. Have you considered collecting any of his pieces?
We've spoken before. He knows where I'm at. You know how to get at me. Alhamdulillah. He's had some pieces I've inquired about, but they were gone by the time I inquired about them.
Have you seen Supernat's art?
I don't think I have.
Oh man, you gotta check out Supernat.
I will have to go do that.
Oh, his shit is stupid, man. Yeah, I tripped out when he showed me his first art pieces. I was like,
the problem these days for me is things just get crated up and put in storage because you've seen the crib, man. It's a fucking art gallery. I need to lick a space on my walls, literally. Bro.
Yeah.
Like
no, I hear you.
There's a counter with like all the pictures of my kids. And the rest, there's no gold
no
records
fucking-
on the wall.
Yeah.
There's no pictures
Yeah.
of anything on the wall. It's art.
Yeah,
Like,
I mostly got
back.
family shit on my wall. I don't even got my plaques up. They're down here somewhere.
And yeah,
art is dope.
all that there's
Pick it up.
down like in my studio, but not even hung, like all leaning against the wall. Like
How times change.
Yeah, I used to have plaques on the wall.
I remember them
And
days.
then motherfuckers start looking at them and charging me
you want to know
double for all the
fun-
work.
Hey, the first time my kids saw like my platinum plaques, she was like, "What are those?" I was like, "These are for going platinum." She was like, "What does that mean?" Like when you sell 1 million records. She's like, "Is that a lot?" Like because they're used to billion streams. Like
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
it's a lot.
1 million records don't
It's a
sound like
lot.
shit compared to 1 billion streams, but they don't pay like. I mean, 1 billion streams don't pay like 1 million copies of physical hard copies. Even though we don't get paid a lot on that, neither. They totally fuck us there
Are
too.
you still like on a
Label-
major label?
No, I'm saying when you have a major label deal, that's how they do you.
Let's just
'Cause I
say,
do short, small runs of vinyl, and
let's just say these labels got paid.
Record store day is good.
I mean,
you
we
always
got
make
paid.
something nice for
These
record
labels
store
got
day.
paid.
Well, that's today. Like if you're doing your shit down these days, it's different terms. But like in the deals we had back in the day, those we were getting fucked. And guess what? A lot of our catalog is that. That exists on these streaming services. Yeah, our newer shit is, we got the lion's share of it. But when you got to think about, you got to get past fucking 10 billion streams to get something significant. I mean, it's like, how the fuck you gonna make money?
When we both have those first original albums back, we're gonna throw a big fucking party, dude.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
And then you get to go after everyone in the years. So it's like we dropped them like every 2 years about. So
Yeah. All right.
All right.
coming for them.
Next one, RS70. Respect everyone. Went to Sound and Fury Hardcore 2025. It's a music festival
Ah,
for like metal and punk and all that stuff.
All right.
okay.
Cool.
Good on you. Next one's from Milan Nikolic. There is no place as the Dr. Greenthumb Show and 5150, fam.
Salute. It's true.
Next one's from Tallboy. Welcome back, Cypress. Congratulations to Steftone on your first platinum single.
Thank you.
And props to Barney's Farm for the preparation on the OG drop. Got mine in 2 days. Excited to see all the phenotypes people get.
Let us know.
Send your submission. Next one is from Midget Mike. B, what's your top 3 rap duos you enjoy listening to?
You're a bastard for that, I gotta tell you. But EPMD, they're one. Ultramagnetics, they're definitely right there. I don't know if you put PE in that because, I mean, Chuck did most of the rapping. So I can't really put them together. But, okay, so you said 5. That was how many did I put down?
2.
2? Damn, Run DMC at the top.
The
Because they influenced it. They influenced it all.
3. That's your top 3.
That's,
think it's 3.
that's the top 3.
Three.
It was just 3.
It was just, no, Houdini.
But B guys
He's gonna give you 5
I'm
anyway.
gonna give you 5.
Houdini, therefore, right?
It's no such thing as 3.
And Double Trouble.
Oh,
Hey, it's okay. Let me try and come up with mine that and be different.
All right.
Not using yours because I agree with Run DMC totally. But okay, you said EPMD. You said that. Brand Nubian was a trio. We're talking about duos. Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
And
he
he-
said duos.
All
All right.
duos.
You know
Does
what?
Ghostface and Raekwon count?
Hold up. Let me swap out Double Trouble for the Beat Nuts.
Good looks. That's love. No doubt. But Double Trouble is fire.
Yeah, but they weren't as good as you guys.
Does Ghostface and Raekwon as a duo count?
They made an album together like that.
A couple,
right?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that counts.
strictly built for Cuban Links.
I fucks with that.
2 of them,
Yeah.
basically, on everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I right? So that would be in my up there. That'd be up there. Duos, interesting duos.
Rad and Meth.
Bring it.
Well, I couldn't. But yes, Red and Math for sure. And then I had one and I lost it because of you now.
Oh, sorry. Take 3 deep breaths. You'll.
Oh, Tribe Called Quest.
There you go. See, I told you. Yeah, that's a good one.
Really only 3, right? So I'll take it. But Brand Nubian technically
No.
qualifies for 2 of their 3 albums because Puba was only on the first album.
Okay.
But I'll stick with the 3 I had.
Yeah, that's a good 3.
Red Meth,
How about you, Les? You got
Ghost and
3?
Ray.
Best duels.
Yeah, duos. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it way back to the beginning. Jungle Brothers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
No.
Like it.
Black Sheep. You know,
Yeah.
De La Soul
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
3, but you know it's 2.
Well, it was really 2 rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know the whole that
Okay.
No, I think it meant, I don't mean 3 people. 2
You got
rappers.
3?
yeah.
So Black Sheep really was only one rapper.
Not, but that Long raps. Mr. Long, you know, he makes the
Occasionally.
beats. He makes the beats.
So
Yeah,
did
yeah,
Lethal.
yeah. But Drez is the man.
And he wasn't a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I would just say you guys are already saying them already.
Okay.
Pretty much.
How about you?
I mean, you pretty much named all of them. The only one I could think of it that you didn't mention was Jizz a Genius.
Yes.
I like their shit too.
All right.
Liquid Swords.
All right.
But did they do a whole album? Like, where they, I mean, and you,
I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, that was. I'm just saying. I think we're.
Yo, B, you said Houdini.
That's
right?
why they qualify as a group. They
That's,
made their whole.
that's a
album.
powerful
Yeah.
dude right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Houdini was dope.
Hell yeah.
Houdini.
Houdini and Run got to be the top two.
That was a good
Right?
poll, right?
Well, they were the first
Man,
two
I
big
didn't
ones.
think of that.
Yeah. All right.
All right, next one's from Marbell. What's up, Marbell? Oh, yeah, Snow Colton. Well, don't worry, he's back tomorrow. So make sure you super chat.
Bolton.
We missed Outcast in that. Because they're a duo.
Outcast, they got some.
Ah,
drugs.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Third
RS
base. Sorry. Excuse me.
Ace. Wow, that's a good one.
I mean, the list can keep going and run the jewels.
Yeah.
We just trying to keep going. Fuck it.
Because we always remember shit after the fact.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we smoke a little bit around
We
here.
smoke too
You would
much.
think, right?
Or just enough.
There's the flow.
Use gosh darn stoners. Next one. RS70. Respects to those creating just to get up.
Yeah.
Word. Megan. Welcome back, B. Perhaps this is an ignorant question, but could you record music and not a special track that could only be heard on a vinyl and not on streaming?
That's a pretty good question. I'm sure there's some way of doing that.
You do anything you want.
Well, like to have like a secret track that only plays on the streaming server or on the physical and not on the streaming service. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you could, but you could. I mean, the way to do that is just to do two separate recordings of the same thing. You just add something on one that the other one doesn't have, and you put them out, and you could market as such.
I mean,
I one up
honestly,
it.
the whole shit could get crippled in a minute if we all just said, "Fuck it." You can't play my music anymore.
If everyone decided, right, as a let's just say a music union, say, hey, no one's putting out any new music on any of your fucking services until, that would cripple it.
You know, we need that Napster moment where Lars gets pissed.
Yeah,
Fuck
we need Lars
this,
to get
I'm
pissed.
suing these guys.
We need Lars to get mad again.
Lars, come to the rescue.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I remember back in the day, though, when we were doing shows and we were working our way up, right? One of the things that we did and felt like was important to be, you know, part of the show to make the show worth, you know, people coming out all the time was we used to always like try to bring in at least like one new song. Now, mind you, at that time, every song we did was a new song. People didn't know us except for the people that knew us, you know what I mean? So anyone that came to our show it was always new to them, you know? But point I'm making is that you can just do some new songs at the show that's not recorded, and we're never going to record it. That was it. We only played it live.
That's dope. Hell yeah. I like
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's how you control
that's
it.
special.
Well,
You just never record it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love
didn't
that
like
shit.
there was bands that had shit like that. Didn't like wasn't Grateful Dead like didn't they have
Yeah.
like a song Dark Star or something like that they only played live. They didn't,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know if
just-
it ever made a record.
Yeah,
or
you
anything
come to
like
the
that.
show. That's where you see this song.
That's where you gonna hear it.
Yep. That's,
I don't know if that was the name of the song. I'm pretty sure, but there was a lot of bands that did things sort of like that.
Yeah, you don't get
70s.
that on records. You
Yeah.
got to come
There's also
see
the
that.
type
Yeah.
bands that would encourage you to bring your little fucking
That's fire.
microphone thing and set it up and bootleg the show.
Yeah, we can make that song just as sick as the one on the
Rerun.
record, but this one's not recorded. You don't get a copy of this one.
Yeah, you got
You
to
get bootleg.
You got to come
bootleg.
see that one. You don't get
What's
to
happening?
You don't get to have that.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Next one. This one just came in from RS70. People forgot it was to get your music heard.
Yeah, it is to get your music heard. That's if you're gonna make music, you obviously want it heard. Problem is that a lot of these fucking streaming services got the same template and the same royalty output, and it's unfair to every artist, even if you own the music. It stands at that same rate.
I feel like this was the statement made that bottom line is it's about getting heard. Am I correct in what I heard?
I heard that, but I didn't know what it was in relation to.
Yeah, me neither.
I think about
either.
the streaming.
But I'm
That
thinking
was
it's
what I
the
took it
streaming,
as.
yes.
But what I was going to say is make a point that, like, when I took, I took ownership of my records and left the label and became my own situation. And my core audience is my core audience. But basically it went down from my exposure with the machine of a major to some, but I hate to break it down to this like kind of argument, but I make more money doing what I do now. And it's not because more people are listening to my music. It's because I'm doing what I want to do, and the people who like what I do like what I do.
Do
Right?
what you gotta
You
do.
know what I mean? So it's not all about like the maximum exposure.
Yeah, no, you could get off
with almost what this the whole. Now, I don't hate to be grandpa. Social media kind of like mentality is it's all about. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad attention. You know what I mean? It's just attention. It's great. The more of it you get, the better the algorithm likes you. Doesn't matter if people are fucking cussing each other's guts out beneath your fucking posts. That's better. It's almost better for you. It's like fucking. That's where we're at. So.
It's like if
I'm
they're not
comparatively
talking about,
and what we're talking about creatively, it's like it's not always about maximum exposure. It's about finding your people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's what it's about.
That's what it should be about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fortunate. That's another reason we're fortunate. We were able to fucking build careers. Like with labels, and we did sign the majors. Actually, also nurtured their bands a little and helped them build a career and get started. You know, that doesn't happen anymore. If your shit don't hit on the algorithm, next.
Yep, that's the thing. You have to
there
develop.
ain't no chance.
You have to develop yourself at this point. Before the record labels would do an artist development thing and make sure you had the core of it down.
Yep.
Now you got to do all that shit yourself. All right, next.
All right, next one is from 1129. Question for Be Real.
Bring it.
Top 10 collabs you've ever done, whether it's from an album or movie soundtrack. It's quite a lot.
You motherfucker.
God damn it.
10.
Give him 5.
He's asking for 10.
10.
10 is.
You're going to have to look that up.
That's egregious.
It
Top
is
10.
egregious. Let's see. Group Therapy with Dre, KRS-One, Nas, and RBX. That's one. What's the other one? The shit with Shaq, Cube, and Peter Guns, Men of Steel, or whatever that was called. Los Meros with Burner. That one. Not Show of Force. What's the one we did on the war porn thing?
That was War Porn Industries.
It was just called that.
Yeah, that was just called War Porn Industries.
War Porn Industries, off of the War Porn Industries album. Jesus Christ.
Did you mention
Put your head out. Boom. Number 5. Put your head out.
We got to play charades in a motherfucking.
I got that fucking fast. Yeah. My whole album with Psycho Les.
Real Psycho.
Real Psycho. That's number 6. Prophets of Rage with Chuck D. But those were bands. That was a band. That wasn't really a collab. So I will say instead of that, the shit I did with Cube just recently. Also the shit I did with Coyotes.
I was about to say that song you did with those dudes. That was fire.
Yeah. What was that? 7 or 8?
8.
That's 8. And then I'll say the other song I did with the Coyotes. Number 9.
What about Lupillo?
And then the Grandes Ligas with Lupillo. That's right. There goes 10. Fuck off.
Toma.
I got more, but goddamn.
I was going to throw you Deadly Assassins.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. All right. What else you got?
All right, Earl Stevens. Hey, B, one of my favorite albums of all time, I never see anybody talk, is the Click Game Related. That old school E40 legit had one of the sound of my childhood.
Oh, yeah. Salute to them bros, Bay Area legends, hip-hop legends, you know what I'm saying?
And that's all we got for submissions thus far.
All right. You mean Super Chats?
Sorry, Super Chats.
You know,
Yeah.
E40 and Too Short are not a duo, but they make a great duo.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
yes. They could, you know,
They're all
they're
in a group now, though,
they're-
right? With
well-
Snoop and
well. I think they did one
Mount
thing.
Rushmore.
Mount Westmore.
Westmore, yeah.
Rushmore.
I think I think it was a one-off, but I got to say, you know, it's a dope collection.
one.
But I could see, you know, like if they were to, you know, do a duet album, that E40 and Too Short would fucking rip that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Because they have like commonalities in the same beat styles. You know what I mean? It's like that big fucking Bay Area sound, that boom boom shit.
Yeah, they set the tone for that area.
Boom 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 boom.
Hey, speaking of the Bay Area, when we was beating us doing overseas, we was opening up with "This is what we came to do."
Oh,
Yo, the crowd was losing it. I was like,
oh no shit.
it was a good look. Yeah, and
Oh,
it sounded good too. So, hell yeah. Shout out Too Short, Bayside.
Yep.
Word up. I gotta say salute to the folks in Greece, man. The food was delicious. We were right there by the Parthenon, and
France?
no, in Greece.
Oh, Greece.
And
wow.
and the crowd was crazy. That was probably one of the craziest crowds, and I anticipated it would be between the French and the Greece.
They got amazing food out there.
Yeah, but the food was nuts.
Everything amazing.
Yeah, there was two places we played that was, or there was this one spot we played in, and I think I had played it with, fuck, who did I play that fucking gig with? I don't know, but it was made by the fucking Romans. In, fuck, what year did they say? It was thousands of years old. It's a venue in, I think it was the one in, maybe it was the one in Lyon. Or is it? No, it's not Lyon. It's
Talking about Greece or you don't?
no.
France.
It's in France.
Oh shit.
Did you make it to the Parthenon?
We didn't make it this time. Like Lord did. I had went when I had went with Prophets, which was like, you know, like I don't know, 4 or 5 years back, whatever it was.
That shit's incredible.
And it was pretty dope then. You know what I mean? So I had seen it back then. I didn't get a chance to go up and see it. It was too fucking hot to be rolling up there. You know what I mean? You had to start early in the morning before it got into the 80s. Because it's a bitch. Then we, you know, it's a good vibe out there. But like, I'm trying to remember the gig that it was like the Romans actually fucking built it, but the staging and the way that it's fucking set up is amazing.
Ever play there together?
We might have.
Us, you, and Public Enemy. It was like an arena.
You blew your knee out there.
And that was Nice friends.
Nice. No, it was.
You blew your knee. Yeah, I did.
It's where you blew your knee out. Yeah.
That crowd is wild.
Yeah.
Everybody in Athens, when I was out there in Greece, Athens, everybody's diesel. Like little kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like diesel.
We seen a big old Grease motherfucker that was
right? Ripped.
like damn.
But they're hip hop heads. They got
Yeah,
their
yeah,
fucking
they love
love
it.
for that.
Hey, you know what's a trip about Greece? You would love it, Eric, because
been.
you know. No, I know you've been, but I'm saying these days, right now, it's like I'm gonna say 80% of the city is graffitied in Athens. In
I know how I
Athens.
feel.
Yeah.
Last time I went there is the first time they really kicked up dust in Athens.
Oh shit.
It was wild, like because like the city, it was a moving thing. Like protests were going off all over the
Yeah,
place.
I
I'm
remember
starting to see the graffiti. I gotta go back. I ain't toured in like 6 years. It's coming.
We was out there. We was out there with Onyx, so that shit was extra lit. You know,
Yeah, because they got a hot show
Athens
too.
is nice energy out there, man.
Great environment too. I love just how everything's all hills and you know
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
dope.
even the
And-
women are diesel over there.
And it's not expensive out there right now.
It's nice out there.
Yeah. Shout out to the homeboy
Well,
Johnny
when I'm
P.
talking about last time I was there, like their money collapsed out from under them. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
Like, that.
Yeah.
It was crazy, and
it's
people were going losing their minds, right? And
It's that right now. You know what I'm saying? They're still dealing with that,
still at it.
but it is a beautiful place.
Yeah, they know how to party too.
Yeah.
Thessaloniki goes off too.
I mean, they start. Most of them start dinner at like 10 o'clock, 11. It's crazy.
Yeah, they live
It's
good.
like, how do y'all do that?
They eat good food though.
They do. It's way better. Hey, I had this shit out here. Like, I've had lamb before, but more like lamb chops, right? But they had some shit on the menu in this restaurant we went to, and it had baked lamb. Oh my God! It was Fogo like style, like their beef ribs, or like Bart's ribs. They just kind of fall apart. This fucking baked lamb was
hungry.
I was like, oh my God! And I hadn't had that style here. I could not find it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was looking for it, but like I had never seen it on no menu like that, the way they had it. I was like, wow, this shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, those are lamb chops.
They got that flaming cheese.
Bro, yeah, the Greeks know how to cook.
Oh, yeah, they got their shit. I mean, thousands of years.
Yeah, they got it down.
Thousands of years, B.
Word up.
I mean, the Parthenon is 2,400 years old.
I don't know how old it is, but it's a trip when you're at it.
I seen a clip of Trace like singing.
Well, he's old
with
too.
Some joints at the concert. What the fuck was he doing?
Wait, what? Say that again?
Yeah.
He was what?
Like he was on the mic, like yelling something.
Can't get the best of me. He was doing
He's
that.
always posting like him and whoever is
like,
doing background vocals.
How did
Yeah,
Trace
so-
end up with a mic?
Well,
like,
so for that song, we have them three just doing the "Can't Get the Best of Me"
that's
parts
dope.
of the background.
Yeah.
So it's him, Trace, Bobby, and Carly. So they're off stage, but they're doing the backgrounds to that song. And I guess he fucking posted it.
that's dope.
Yeah, that we call him Peter, Paul, and Peter, Paul, and Mary, or Peter, Paul, and Carly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They locked in. They actually fucking locked in.
He was focused.
Yeah.
I was seeing. I was like, yeah, okay.
I was surprised they got the cadence. But they actually got it. It's not that hard.
Was he in a band before or anything?
No.
No?
He's a radio guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a rock star on Instagram, dude. When he's doing his
Oh, yeah.
world,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, he used to do the radio
the
show
Truman Show.
over on KMEL. You know, him and this DJ Franz and DJ Franny. You've probably
Yeah.
seen him. Yeah.
But hey, what up though, Trace? I be seeing different coffees in your kitchen every morning, dude. When you do your little like walk through, hey, I don't want to see that no more, dude. Dr. Greenthumbs, we're gonna have fines.
That's a message right there.
I mean,
It's a
I know you do Keurig cups, but they have ones you could just fill up with the coffee, bro. Come on,
Come on. Come on, bro.
don't make me report you to the board.
You could even put syrup in that coffee, you know.
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
try that.
Fine.
Not the syrup part, the part with the Keurig,
Yeah.
the Keurig cup.
Coca-Cola.
Well, you can get ones at work that you fill your own coffee with.
Yeah. I mean, just like Nespresso has those little pots. You can do that.
But
shit.
we are on the verge of like getting them produced and having them on sale.
The Nespresso ones you can fill your own.
Yeah.
I've never seen those yet, but I would.
You got to get them on Amazon.
Yeah, you just go on anything,
Amazon,
it's anything on the planet you can find on fucking Amazon. Man.
eBay, Amazon. You can find those little cups there. Like we have two of them here.
It's a great thing.
So that way, like if you wanted to put any coffee, you could put it in there and try it out. All right. What else you got? Anything?
Nope.
All right, man. We want to thank everybody for getting down with us today. You know what I'm saying? Salute. We're back for a little while before we start the next tour in August. So we're going to be holding it down till that time. And much love once again to everybody that came out to all them shows. I know you're probably on a different time zone. You're not watching. But if it gets to you, salute. And it's good to be back, even though all this craziness is happening down here. We got to stand strong on our toes. You know what I'm saying? On our 10 toes, got to stand strong. All right. Much love to all y'all. All right. Hold each other up. You got any shout outs?
Yeah, the entire motherfucking listening world that tunes into the Dr. Greenthumb Show. My man Be Real for having me. Steph Tone, and congratulations on your single. My man Psycho Les.
Yo.
Forever. DJ FM, love you, man. Fucking, keep supporting the coffee. We about to step into the next phase of actually getting commercials going and shit like that. So, like, promotion of a new level. It's a fun experiment, and you heard the guys. I want to hear more emails about the coffee. So write in, post about it on the thing. You're gonna win a box at the end of the day. You guys don't even understand. Wait till you see. Tune in.
Les.
Yo, shout out everybody just hanging out with us, the whole Dr. Greenthumb crew, the Cypress Hill crew, you know, everybody. Sosa for coming through, you know. He's always chilling. If you're on the IG, follow me, Psycho Less Official, and go to the website, thepsycholessshop.com, and get ready for the mix after this. So, you know, don't go nowhere.
Rah, rah.
All right. We got a super chat from Johnny Surf Dog. So hyped up for the St. Augustine show. August 8th, North Florida, old surfer crew. We grew up on Cypress Hill. We're just a little beach town, but we come with it. We're ready for the shit to go down.
Salute to you, Johnny. Much love, man. Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah. And thanks for tuning in, y'all. Shout out to Dom. And what's up, Steph Tone?
Yeah. Shout out Mark Sargent, Karen B, David Wise, Kaiser Sosa, FM, B, Everlast, Psycho Leezy, Ray at Morning Shop Films, Bolton. See you later on tonight. The Dominator, Tearing a Velvet Hammer.
Oh, you guys are going to Katy Perry.
Yep.
I knew it. Pedro dropped it.
Katy Perry. Aton. Pedro.
I know you're going to change your outfit, right?
No.
Putting on the shiny shirt and come on.
Javi Lopez, all the Asylum on all the different platforms. Y'all have a great week. Catch y'all on Friday. FM.
Yo, shout out to everybody here at the table, everybody at the Treehouse, all the 5150s, everybody tuning in. Check me out on IG, DJFM_LA. That's about it. Thanks for having me, man. B.
You're a firework. Swallow that.
Haha.
BREALTV.